All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, July 15th. Huge Globex action. We have pulled back to an interesting spot right here. We seem to be, we're trading under VWAP right now on the NASDAQ. However, we pulled back almost to weekly upper band to the tick there. So this is an interesting long spot. I'd like to see more strength come into the market. We seem to be loading up, but we got to be careful. The range is pretty big, pretty volatile here, so we got to be really careful. But right now it's selling off. I'd like to see maybe a wash and reclaim. And we'll see what we get. Cumulative delta is pretty weak here. This is value area low on the session. Right, so all that volume we put in overnight, we're kind of at that low point to it. So this would be a good fade value area extreme on the higher time frame, because this is pretty much the bounce area. We could go down to a lower band there. We'll see. And we'll see what we get. All right, let me get everything set up here. Let me broadcast over to let's see if this gets bought up into back over VWAP would be strong. A lot of buyers stepped in right there. About 200 contracts have been bought so far, but it's still pretty heavy. ES is kind of flirting with lower band there. So let's see if profit takers up here can got some strength coming in down here, guys. So let's see if we can traverse this value area and go back up to 23,200. That's about 70 points to the upside. So that'd be from VWAP to upper band. The key is going to be looking for the long spot. Now, if we have this slow sell-off, that could be different. We'll see what we get. No trades yet. Currently, I've taken some pre-trades, pre-market. I'll go over that in a little bit. How's everybody doing this morning? Let me get everything set up. Well, hold on, not long yet. We'd like to see a reclaim of that VWAP first. That would be the long trigger. Opening range low and weekly upper band are in the same spot. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good long location. Now, that doesn't mean they can't flush all the longs out before they move it up, right? So that's my biggest concern. Cumulative delta is looking a little more bullish here.
US Treasury yields standing higher, US 2-year yields extending right, now 5 basis points at about 3 close.
This could be the next leg down here. So this is based on NVIDIA news. And I don't know if anybody has traded NVIDIA before, but NVIDIA loves to open at highs and sell off. That's its typical market behavior. It does this overnight ripping action. I'm going to wait for more data here. We did just crack a new low, but doesn't seem like much continuation yet. My overall thesis is long, right? Especially on all this strength, but that can change fundamentally if we start trading in the weekly VWAP bands. I think a lot of market participants are looking for places to get long. I don't think there's a lot of people that are crazy about shorting this market. All right, here comes the back test of, there's looks like a bit of a reclaim on VWAP there. Let's see if we can hold. At least get back up to point of control here. A lot of buying volume stepping in. Nice. Caught a little bit of a reclaim long there in the cash account. See if we can get some continuation now to the upside.
ECB supervisors tell banks to watch direct, indirect.
Okay, we're at point of control. All right, this is the dicey spot. We want to break past this. If we can break and hold above 150, 160, then we could probably expect to go to 200. All right, strong on the cumulative delta here, guys. Very strong.
ECB supervisors also see cyber attacks as a risk.
But it's struggling at point of control, which is not uncommon, right? If we can't get past point of control, we're going to go to the recent side of value. All right, so we already got a good trade from value area low to point of control. Now, if we can't get by point of control, we're going to go back to the recent side of value. If we can get past the point of control, we can expect to go to the other side of value, which is about 180 on the regular trading session. And if we can get past that upper band and possibly beyond. Nice, Mara. It did look like a reload zone there, a sub VWAP trap. And it was also a lower band on ES. ES is a lot weaker than NQ, but you know, the NQ is up so much based on NVIDIA news. So that's not all that uncommon.
The extend slide against US dollar, lowest and safe preferred. Trump on Truth Social again, saying Fed should cut rates by 3 points, very low inflation, $1 trillion a year would be saved. So again,
Okay, we're kind of back into this
Fed should cut rates by 3
value
points,
area.
very low inflation, $1 trillion a year would be saved.
Let's look at our levels here, guys, in the higher time frames. JP, good job. Glad you took the long, brother. I know that's a big sell-off, but this is a bullish chart, guys. This is a very bullish chart on the higher time frames. And intraday, we're still, you know, we were just toying with VWAP. Now, if we start trading under VWAP materially, ES starts trading under. I mean, the Dow and the Russell are down a lot, but they can get bought up here too. So we'll see. This is not a market you want to take too many shorts on unless we have, you know, there's short opportunities, but you know, there's more long than short. All right, if we can break above this 170, I think we'll go to the 183. Upper band and beyond, maybe revisit those highs. If we take out these lows, we're probably going down to lower band, back to 100. This is not, right here is not a great place to take a trade, all right? We're kind of in the coin flip area. The best place to go long was down here on the reclaim. was like a 20-point ride to point of control. And then you can hold a runner to the other side of value. I wouldn't want to buy or sell here. This is not a great setup location. Yeah, short everything, JP. Short it all. Cumulative delta is ripping, guys. This is a powerful cumulative delta. I think a lot of it's being absorbed. You know, we got some sellers here, obviously. I think once they're done selling, I think we're going to get more upside. Beautiful. This has been the theme of the market, guys. We get, you know, when we do get the big sell-off out of the open, it's been bought up, right? We haven't gotten really any big trend days to the downside. They're very rare.
Francis,
So shorts have not been rewarded for the most part.
100 billion euros by 2029.
All right, so here's value area high on the regular trading hours. We start breaking into this, we can revisit the highs.
Also, according to the WTO report, volume of world merchandise trade rose 3.6% in the third quarter of this year from the previous quarter.
Back to upper band.
Being very says we're getting crushed by our debts. Excuse me. So being crushed by our debts represents a mortal danger for the nations. Again, Beirut saying being crushed by our debts represents a mortal danger for the nation.
Man, this thing is strong. So obviously, we don't have that many levels, guys. You know, we're kind of like at all-time high territory. We do have this low volume node right here at 90, which is also upper band.
Beirut says that the nation is on cliff edge regarding public debt.
But after a breakdown like that to VWAP, I don't love that as a short location. No, I'm just saying it's a setup, you know. Do I like it? No. It could work out. We got a high volume node, but the cumulative delta is like blasting off, right? I would like to see a break above it and then a fail is essentially would be a better trade. I mean, so far you could have gotten 10 points on it. And it looks like the sellers are loading up here. So a lot of selling, 300 contracts, but they could be using those sellers to drive things higher. So mostly selling still, but price is still at the high of this rotation, right? Even with all that selling, what does that tell you guys?
France's PM Beirut says France has become addicted to public spending.
Tells me that they're absorbing all that selling on the bid. So all that selling that just happened, those 300 contracts, somebody picked all of those up on the bid.
More from the WTO report, they say merchandise trade volume growth stronger than expected in the first quarter, it is expected to slow late in the year as high tariffs weigh on import demand.
If anybody held that VWAP reclaim, man, you're sitting pretty now. Let's see if we can break above 200. I don't see why not at this point. We got to get through this low volume node, and then it's blue skies, guys. Blue skies. Get above the open high. Nobody knows how high this market can go. All right, some of that was sold into right up here. See if it continues to get bought up. A lot of selling there.
Italian PM says the deal on tariffs between the EU and the US must be reached August 1st.
We don't have that many higher time frame levels to go through because we are, at all-time highs on the futures contract. We bounced off of weekly upper band. We're above yearly upper band. We're now about to break above the session VWAP. Let's see yeah, that's upper band right there in the New York. It can look to flush some of these longs out, or they reload and send it. Now we have another low volume node right here that we're kind of working through. Looks like we kind of reclaimed it a bit. Let's see if it can hold.
US 10 and 30-year break-even rates climbed to the highest since February.
Quite extreme price movements here. Let's see what happens here. If this low volume node holds, which it appears it is. You'd see more upside. How you guys doing out there? I mean, we're definitely in balance, right? We're in the bands. We're in the middle of the distribution for the regular trading hours. We're in the distribution from the session. We're most certainly in balance. We want to be patient though. I'm looking for price discovery to the upside. All-time highs. Held at VWAP. Sub VWAP trap. I'm expecting a bigger move to the upside. I am. Go. Push it. Keeps getting sold into here at value area high, but I'm expecting grindy action. See if we get it. Grindy upwards, low volatility. To this level. Wonder if it's trying to lure in those shorts to send it higher. Sure what it feels like, doesn't it? Every time it sells off hard like that and then it buys right back up. Ah, it's not rewarding the shorts, which is good, but new point of control. So they're either loading up their longs for the next leg up or loading up their shorts for the next leg down. Which will it be? and got stopped out there.
Beirut, France's PM, proposes 4-year plan to cut debt.
I'm expecting these dips to get bought up.
France's PM Beirut says that I'm hoping to get deficit down to 5.4% of GDP this year by this new debt cut plan.
So I got stopped out. I got back in. I'm at 69. I'm up about 10 points. Nothing too exciting. Trying to make back that loss. So I'm down 315 in the cash account.
Beirut adds that we aim to reduce budget deficit to 2.8% of GDP in 2029, in line with existing commitments.
The seller's up here, man.
Prime Minister Beirut says debt reduction plan won't spark recession.
Here we go. Let's go. Rip it. Let's go to 200. Oh, come on now. Ugh.
Beirut also says
All right, we have an initial balance. That's good.
8 billion euros next year to plug budget hole. US 30-year yield rise to 5% for the first time since June.
Bank of Man says inflation is down quite a bit. It's still a challenge. Beirut says figure includes additional defense spending.
So this price action sucks.
So Bank of Man is currently speaking in an interview with Business in West.
So whippy. Out. Man, it looks like a bull flag. ES is making new lows. All right, I'm out of that trade. Now we wait. I go back to waiting. We're in a very tight distribution here. All right, did no news just happen?
Keeping an eye on this, people. I'm just seeing some further moves towards the downside here. No new headlines, or there's a further move down, but just keep an eye on it. If we do see any headlines based overall reality, Beirut says non-defense spending to be frozen in 2026 at 2025 levels.
That could have been the false breakdown there. Rip it. Right to VWAP.
Bank of England's man says Britain's saving more due to worries of jobs and bills.
This is tough price action, guys. Real tough. Market's still green. I'm not convinced yet. Strong reclaim there. I think all these people that are trying to short here are going to get ripped out, but we'll see. Could be wrong.
France's PM Beirut says French state could cut stakes in some companies. Bank of England's man says inflation is still a challenge. Man says it's important for us to continue to use monetary policy in order to get us to that 2% inflation objective.
Might be a max loss day for me in the cash account. I did hit my payout in Top Step. I'm getting a $11,000 payout today. I'll go over that when I'm done trading.
France's PM Beirut says French corporate state holdings
Trying to get long.
finance research.
But, you know, maybe this is a exercise in futility here. Kind of trading in a balance area. So, you know, I'd like to see the other side of value.
Information technology sector hits all-time high, last about 1.7%.
Be a good 30
Also
points.
seeing the US 30 yield of 5.01%, highest since late May. Yields last up 3.2 basis points at about 5.003%. The US 30 yield of 5.01% is the highest since late May. Yield last up about 3.2 basis points at about 5.003%. UK 30-year yields reverse early decline, up close to 5 basis points for the day at 5.478%, joint highest since May 29th as US yields rise.
It was a good long location. It was VWAP and value area low on the regular trading hours. But we can't get any clean moves one way or the other. Everything keeps getting sold into. It's very frustrating.
Beirut says that the plan $5 billion effort to curb social spending in 2026. Also seeing in the UK 2-year gilt yields rising almost 6 basis points per day to about 3.88%.
We're still trading above weekly upper band on NQ. I think if ES can find a bid, it's going to send NQ up nicely. NQ is holding up real well. But looks like it might get another leg down here. Hopefully it doesn't stop me out. Time is it? 10:38. All-time highs are very difficult to trade. Unfortunately, this might be the market we're in for a little bit now. Seems as if every pop is getting sold into. This might be my last trade here. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to just take the L in this cash account for the day. CBD is not bearish at all. We're up 3,300 contracts on the day. We're in a bit of a pullback. Yes. That doesn't mean it's bearish. Pullback doesn't mean, you know, look at the higher time frames, guys. This is not bearish. There's pullbacks, right? We want to be really careful about what we consider bearish and gonna stop me out. That's it. 776. Now it's gonna what? Rip from here? Do I flip short? flip short.
Tesla North American sales executive believes Tesla has sales decline.
At one point, I got to start fighting the market and join it. When I see every pop getting sold into, back to upper band on the week. Gold looks like a return to value. Nope. Stop me out. Per usual. Is this the long? Fade value are extremes. VWAP reclaim. There we go. Lots of buyers flooding in here. Back to point of control, New York VWAP here. Very much like a balanced market here, guys. We're not getting a whole lot either direction. Oh. I'll put a oh shit sell stop in there.
Mexico's President Sheinbaum says that Mexico will announce other measures if an agreement with the US regarding new tariffs is not reached by August 1st. Just a reiteration of what she has said yesterday here. France's PM Beirut says that we will call on taxpayers who can make a bigger effort to do so by limiting certain tax breaks.
Well, man, those buyers get squashed one after the other. I hate it. Man, come on. Every rally attempt gets slammed.
Beirut says additional tax measures will target highest earners with anti-optimization of measures. Again,
There it goes.
additional
All right,
tax
max
measures
out
will
for me in
target
this account,
highest
guys.
earners with anti-optimization measures.
Oh. High below. I'm gonna shut this one down. Yeah, I had 1K in my cash account. It's part of trading, guys. You don't have to feel sorry. It happens. You can't win every single day. You can't. And if unless you accept that, you're never going to cut it in trading. Yeah, JP, I hope you're short, man. Kind of looks like a bit of a I don't want to go long gold. I might take one more trade.
S&P 500 turns negative, last out about 0.06%.
Contract is gold. GCQ. I like the return to value back test. So gold, we got the return to value back test. See if that holds. IB low. Guys, don't feel bad for me. I'm locking in an $11,000 payout today. So I think I'm fine. These are my top step X accounts. Day 5, 4,500 bucks. I get 2,250. That's a little over $11,000. So I'll be okay. Hopefully I win a lot, lose a little. That's my goal. Also tired today, guys. I don't know if you can tell. I'm just exhausted. I don't know. No particular reason. Glad I'm not in the trade anymore, I'll tell you that. All right, so we're about down 100 points in the last 20, 40 minutes. I'm in a gold trade. That's seems to be winning, so we'll see if it could go higher. Like to get up to about what, 164, 165. Watch NQ roar out of this hole. New all-time highs.
Went for crypto betting under Trump to get Department of Justice ends the market probe. They went for crypto betting under Trump.
I closed that gold trade, by the way. I'm gonna
Also, the US Treasuries auctioned $90 billion in forward bills. So the US sold $90 billion forward bills settled on July 17th. Excuse me, on July 17th to settle on July 22nd.
Yep, right back down. Sold into hard. Cumulative delta has not made a new low, though. I don't know if that tells you guys anything. All right, so price made a new low. But cumulative delta did not. All right, so we have a divergence. Big divergence. That's a bullish signal. I'm not going to trade this cash account. I'm going to take the max L. And there goes the gold trade. Damn it. Hey, Chuck. Good to see some green. I think it rejected it, IB low. However, the cumulative delta still big divergence here. So let's see if we get any continuation out of here. That could be the low of the day. We'll see. Certainly have a long room to fall if we want to keep falling. Let's see Fridays. VWAP. So that would be Friday. What's today? Today's Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. Fighting to reclaim. There's a big battle here between buyers and sellers. A lot of buyers down here, and it's being sold into. However, it seems to be there's a lot more buyers than sellers overall. So we'll see if they're able to take the reins back. I think if ES reclaims 609.10 here, or 610, 310, that could be bullish for the overall market. The good old
says
NQ lower band.
Plans to tax on small parcels amid unfair competition. The plans tax small parcels amid unfair competition.
I'm going to take one more stab at this, guys, then I'm done.
Meta faces new EU tech antitrust clash after €200 million fine. The EU warns that Meta still hasn't fixed paid for consent ad model.
Back up by 200. So if NQ is truly in a balanced market, which so far it appears to be holding in the bands, you know, fade value or extreme long, reclaim of IB. Let's see if we get some more upside. We have a low volume node right here.
So heads up for users, energy secretary right to speak. He's currently speaking live now.
Someone's speaking live. See if we can get past this low volume node, I think we're going to 171.
Currently, energy secretary right, currently speaking on Bloomberg TV. We'll pop out the video for you to watch.
There goes. All right, we're back at upper band on the week and New York VWAP here, or yesterday's VWAP. Session VWAP, same spot. Interesting. See if we can get back above it. Selling being absorbed again.
I have posted out the video feed to watch where energy secretary right is currently speaking on Bloomberg TV.
So I guess what we need to watch out for is this trend line, which I'm not a huge trend line person, but we'll see if it plays into it at all. That is a low volume node as well. But we're rejecting a little bit about session VWAP.
White House cryptos are stacked, visible, so to speak, on Bloomberg TV as well.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. If we can break above 46, thing is just, oh,
Sachs says that we shouldn't be selling our best chips to China. Says Trump's AI and crypto czar David Sachs speaking on CNBC for his interview on Bloomberg.
the hell was that?
We shouldn't be selling our best chips to China.
Everybody needs to be quiet. Stop talking.
Sachs says it's important we take market share from Huawei in China.
Yeah, right? Taking so many stabs at this thing long. Getting so old. Now all the volatility is gone. I got to be super patient and just wait for this thing to hopefully grind up. About 11:20. I'm in payout on my take profit trader. I can take a couple $100 out of that today. Hit profit target, my top steps.
Sachs says that holding it back.
I can take $11,000 out of that today. So it's a good day.
Sachs says holding back.
I would like to hit, I would like to get out of this hole. That would be nice. See if this market could go back up.
Okay, that concludes comments from Energy Secretary Wright on Bloomberg TV. Sachs says it's important we take market share from Huawei in China.
It's not looking good. But hopefully that's what they want the shorts to think. And they suck them all in, squeeze them all out.
Sachs says NVIDIA chip sales to China are part of a larger talks. Yeah, NVIDIA chip sales to China are part of larger talks. Sachs has NVIDIA's Wang is a great advocate for sales to China.
The rest of the market is pulling NQ down. Hey, back at VWAP. Let's reclaim this thing. Nope.
Sachs says the Trump administration wants to prohibit central bank digital currencies. The Trump administration wants to prohibit CBDCs, according to Sachs.
Right there. Come on, push it through. There we go.
Sachs says Visa and MasterCard will be more comfortable with stablecoins.
Ah.
The Sachs interview on CNBC. A reminder, he's due to speak in about 22 minutes' time on Bloomberg TV. The same video will be posted out on the feed for you anyway for right.
Cumulative delta is looking super bullish. About time. Coming up on point of control. If we can get past this low volume node here at 170, this trade's going to be looking good. Point of control. All right. So we're back above upper band on the week. We're up above all the VWAPs. We might have a little bit of a bullish run here, and I'm in for it. I'm going to try and hold this thing to 200 if we get there. It's all or nothing on this trade. Let's go. Up about 25 points, 100 ticks so far. See if we can go for the big move. Feeling good about it. Squeeze out all them shorts. So this is kind of the part I'm worried about right here. This 170 to basically 170 to 180. Looking good so far. Yeah, this is the spot. I do expect some selling here. So I'm up 630. I'm up about 35 points. Looks like we might try and launch through it. That's exciting. Hopefully we do. Here's the sellers, which I expected here. Not that I'm a big trend line guy, but I know a lot of people are watching it, right? So, oh, we kind of broke it actually. That's good. I'll be right back.
John Paul and Truth Social, just saying that the talk about the Genius Act So the Genius Act is going to put our great nation light years ahead of China, Europe, and all others who are trying endlessly to catch up. They just can't do it. Digital assets are the future. We are leading by a lot. Saying get the first vote done this afternoon. Or Republican should vote yes.
This is looking good. So we're making new highs on the cumulative delta. And we're about to put almost all of those shorts underwater. This is the inflection point I knew we would struggle with. But since the volatility is kind of like gone, I don't know. We might revisit highs, guys. Let's see. Sure looks like it wants to take another stab at all-time highs, doesn't it? The level right here, man. If we can get past this level, I think we're in good shape. A lot of sellers just dumped right there. Closed it. Scare me out of my trade.
Heads up, White House advisor David Sachs now currently speaking on Bloomberg TV. The video is on the feed to watch. So Sachs currently addressing easing on curves on Nvidia H20 sales to China. Sachs sees
Chopping around VWAP.
Just mention Wong's case for easing curves.
Back to point of control. This is very slow going.
Sachs cites importance of building AI on American tech stack.
Yeah, sorry guys. I know I'm kind of not all that entertaining today. Doing my best. Trying to trade this crazy price action. That's very slow. It's been quite difficult. We're at point of control here. Obviously very choppy. I've had a lot of conviction to the long side. Hurt me earlier in the session.
Sachs says Huawei has advanced very rapidly in AI chips.
Okay, the second attempt here at this 73 level might be significant. We can get through this. It's this 69 to 73.
Sachs saying the US should do everything possible to boost US exports.
Okay, second attempt. What's going on with my tick strike?
Sachs adds that security concerns surrounding chips can be addressed.
Here we go. Let's go, next leg up. Let's get past this 67. Here we go. This is the level. '74, '73. You guys are seeing some real patience out of me today. Grinding through it. Then we got to get through 85. I think the sellers are exhausted.
Sachs says AI data centers in the US will need more access to power.
Damn. Can't get through this level. We have a lot of buyers on the Delta. Probably should have taken profits there.
Energy is a major area for investment to support AI.
This level, man, I'll tell you what. Tough. Gotta be patient. Chart looks bullish still. If we can get above this level, I think we're in really good shape to maybe retest the highs. Looks like we're getting a flat top breakout, maybe. Here we go. Let's run. Get a short liquidation would be fun. Who thinks that would be fun? I do.
US Treasury 10-year yields gave the 4-week high of 4.487%. Last time 4.8 base points at about 4.475%.
Come on now. Because how long have I been holding this trade? Feels like an hour. Go. It's like one step forward, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Such a grind. We're above this key area, and that's good. Hopefully we don't sell back through it. We're at the top of the cumulative delta right here. You can see a real breakout and run right here. This is going to be key. You get some real volume come in here. Look out, boy. Shorts are going to panic. Cumulative delta is like at a high right here. Pretty darn close to it. I would put most shorts underwater. Most longs in a pretty comfortable position where they can continue to add. At least the algos anyway. Let's see if we can push out of here. Ugh. It. I closed it. I'm only down 500 bucks now. A lot better than 1200. You're still waiting on 2370? That's 100 points away now. I think we're closer to highs than we are closing the gap, aren't we? That's about the same. No, we're closer to the highs than we are closing the gap. All right, guys, we got about 5 minutes left.
CEO phrases, the city is
I might just call it here. Take the L on that. All right, VWAP super choppy day, guys. This is real slow, boring stuff. VWAP here. Back to VWAP. ES is breaking below lower band. All right, guys, we're about hitting that 12 o'clock hour. Hope you guys traded well today. I locked in payout on top step. I still have to trade my top one. See how that goes. Looks like that got bought up. All right, let's see if we can get another move up. Guys, we have group coaching on Thursday at 12:30. Not the best price action today. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you're going to keep trading, stay sharp, manage your risk. You can head on over to the Trader Lounge. You can share your mic, share your screens. Stop there. And we will be back at it tomorrow, 10 a.m. Hopefully we get some better price action. I'll post the market recap later, see what kind of setups we did have. We did have some decent ones, lower band, upper band. That was clearly, I got sub VWAP, nice trade. Let's see what we get later in the session. If you're going to keep trading, manage your risk, stay sharp, and we'll be back at it tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be posting in the Discord some of these payouts. Hope you guys have a great day. And we'll be back at it tomorrow.